Moms Every Day with Penny Oates. Brought to you by the sponsors of momseveryday.com.
Well, if you're trying to plan your financial future, sooner or later the subject of life insurance is going to come up. Joining me this morning is accredited financial counselor Kate Malitz. Good morning, Kate.
Morning, Penny.
So I guess the big question is, how do I determine if I need life insurance?
First, it starts with simply that conversation. It's not a conversation that we really like to have.
No, it's not.
But we do need to have it because it does involve a lot of planning.
Right.
And do you really need life insurance? Really, you need to take a look at, can you afford to pay out of pocket for final expenses, wrapping up any last minute debt, burial costs, and wrapping up the kinds of things that maybe the primary breadwinner was paying for.
Right.
And if you're not the primary breadwinner, you're still contributing in one way, and so whatever it is that you're producing has to be taken care of.
Okay. So is there a way to determine the amount or the type of
Absolutely.
life insurance that I need?
There is. First and foremost, I always suggest seeking a qualified professional, so a chartered life underwriter, a chartered financial consultant, or a certified financial planner. Those are three professional designations that are people who are qualified, professionally qualified to talk to you about life insurance and some of these other products. You can absolutely, even before you get that far, Google a life insurance needs calculator. Google can be our friend. And go and type in, it will ask you, what debt do you have, what are your goals, what do you expect for final expenses, and it will help you calculate. Take that to a qualified professional. Remember that when you do shop for a new policy, you want to compare interest-adjusted cost data. It's a big mouthful. But what that helps you do is really determine what you're going to be paying for the policy. And you want to compare apples to apples. You want to compare term to term, whole life to whole life, universal life to universal life. I mean, there are so many different types of term, different types of whole life, different benefits to each of the different kinds of insurance. So make sure that when you're talking, shop around, absolutely, compare apples to apples, and shop for the policy, not for the insurer, just because the name sounds familiar. You want to find the best product for you, not the name.
So nothing to jump into, make sure you do your research and investigate lots of different.
This is a slower process, so starting now when we don't need it, when we really don't want to have that conversation, is really going to be the best time so that we're set up for success.
Thank you so much, Kate.
You're welcome.
For more information, visit us at momseveryday.com.
Moms Every Day with Penny Oates. Weekdays at 8:55 a.m. is brought to you by the sponsors of momseveryday.com.